Welcome to Let's Talk Dementia. I am Carol Howell, your host, and I'm glad you've chosen to join me again today. Guess what we're going to talk about? Oh, come on, guess. You guessed it, dementia and dementia caregiving. Well, let me know what's on your mind. You can send me an email, and that email address is carol@letstalkdementia. Click that little like button down there and also subscribe. When you subscribe, it's free, and you'll never miss notification that we have submitted a new video for you. Today I want to talk to you about what the preacher preached on yesterday. You know the answer to what did the preacher preach on? It's always the same. He preached on the pulpit. What did you have for lunch? Food. Those are my mama's exact answers to those questions. See, she's never wrong on that, and she will remember those answers. It's kind of funny. But he did preach about two men in the Bible, Elijah and David. And Elijah and David, I'm going to pull my notes here up. That's notes I took yesterday at church. But Elijah and David both spent a night in a cave. Their perspective of having spent that night in a cave had an impact on my caregiving journey. Let's look at it for just a minute. See, Elijah hid in the cave. He wanted to die. He wanted to give up. He did not see it as an experience in his life that would be beneficial in any way. David, and this is before he was king, David spent a night in the cave, and he looked upon it as a time that could offer growth. He pulled upon the help of his family. He specifically had the help of his wife and his best friend, Jonathan. His other relatives are mentioned as being a help and a blessing to David during this tough time. Makes you wonder what was going on in Elijah's head that was not going on in David's head, and the reverse of that, right? Because they obviously looked at similar circumstances, saw different outcomes. Isn't that much like your caregiving journey? You know, there are folks who are on this caregiving journey of dementia, or they may be on a different caregiving journey. Maybe it's cancer, maybe it's leukemia, maybe it's osteoarthritis. I don't know. There's so many diseases out there that put us on different kinds of caregiving journeys. And they've said when you've seen one case of dementia, you've seen one case of dementia. Everybody's is different, right? So I keep feeling like I got something in my mouth. I haven't been eating anything good, so I don't know what that is. But when you've seen one case of dementia, you've seen one case of dementia. You've not seen them all. They're all different. So our caregiving journeys then are going to be different. How we respond to those journeys, well, now that's going to make a difference in the life of our loved one with dementia. And guess what else? It's going to make a difference in your life as the caregiver. Now, why is that important? Well, that's important because you as the caregiver needs to be taking the best care of you as you possibly can. Recently, I've discovered that I have a tendency to find that one little thing that I don't like, and I will pick it to death. Sort of kind of known that for a long time, but it's really become very clear in my world. Realizing that picking at that one little thing that drives me crazy is just going to make it fester. It's going to make it bleed. It's going to make it not happy. I don't know if you keep up with everything that I produce on our website with our blogs and our YouTube videos and our podcast. I'll get it all out here in a minute. But I've recently been diagnosed with an ulcer. Well, there's your big shock. Carol has an ulcer. Been going through a lot of stress lately. Mama almost died. We had to sell our house twice. Twice we had to go through that process, and as of sitting here today, we still have not closed on it. We still don't have the money in our fat little hands. It's supposed to happen a week from Thursday, so please, Lord, we don't want to do that again. So they had that stress. We've had to move, and it's just been, life. And then you throw Alzheimer's in on top of that. So I have a tendency to find that thing that drives me bonkers and to dwell on it. Well, yesterday the speaker said, what you focus on is what you magnify. Ooh, boy, I wrote that one down. That hit me like a ton of bricks, let me tell you people. What I focus on is what I magnify. Well, the Westminster Catechism of Faith tells us that the chief purpose of man is not to focus on things that are negative. No. The chief purpose of man is to glorify God and to enjoy Him forever. Now, I got a news flash for you people. You cannot enjoy God and you cannot glorify Him at all forget forever if you are dealing with the negative, if you are dwelling on the negative. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to ignore it, that we're going to pretend it doesn't exist. No, we're going to get it out. We're going to talk about it. We're going to work through it, but we got to let it go. Now, this negativity may be coming from other people in your caregiving journey. Maybe they're other caregivers. Maybe they're paid caregivers. Maybe they're family caregivers. I don't know where negativity is entering your caregiving journey, but the best thing you can do for you, the best thing you can do for your loved one is not to dwell on it. You can't do that. You gotta let it go because we want you to be healthy. If you are not healthy and you are not feeling good about life, then that's going to play into the life of your loved one with dementia. They will pick up on your negativity. You don't want that. They've got enough stress. Don't add more to it. All right. That's my preaching for today. Now, I set up this room so that you could see my pretty sign back there. Which way do I have to go? This way. What does it say? And I realized I was sitting right in front of it. My sign says, knowledge brings power, power brings hope, and hope brings smiles. And honey, we all need more smiles. That's why I like to read you a corny joke. So here you go. Okay. At the movie theater, a girl returning to her seat taps the shoulder of the man in the last seat in the row. Excuse me, she says, but did I step on your toe on the way to the bathroom? Well, as a matter of fact, says the man, you did. He was expecting an apology. Oh, good, says the girl. Then this is my row. Well, as you go through your caregiving journey, let go of those things that drive you crazy. Dwell on the happy, on the peaceful, on the joyful, and on the funny. Blessings and smiles on your day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, you'll be able to stay up to date on our latest videos, and all of the videos are free. Check out my book, Let's Talk Dementia. It is available on Amazon. The link is in the description below. Blessings and smiles.